classic shortbread crust layered with homemade guava jam, topped with a crispy crumble crunchy top. You won't want to miss this, so stick around. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen, where I like to share all my favorite island and Hawaiian style recipes. And today we'll be making guava bars, classic shortbread crust layered with homemade guava jam, topped with a crispy crumble crunchy top. You won't want to miss this, so stick around. Okay guys, this one is really easy and it's one of my favorites. Super yummy, simple ingredients, things that you probably already have in your pantry. Maybe you don't have guava jam, but don't worry, keep watching and we'll talk about that. So hele mai, come along and let's make some homemade guava bars. First, let's talk about the crust. Classic shortbread crust. It's a classic. It's a staple. It works well for making dessert bar recipes. The ingredients are really simple, like I mentioned. You probably have most of them in your pantry already. Alright, let's make the crust. To a large bowl, add flour, cold cubed up butter. Then cut the butter into the flour. You can use this dough cutter here, or if you like, you can use a food processor, a stand mixer, a fork, or even your hands if you'd like. Then add brown sugar and salt. And continue mixing until everything is well combined. When it's done, the texture will look a little like this, kind of like wet sand. Next, get a prepared 9 by 13 baking dish. You can use parchment paper or spray it with nonstick cooking spray and add the crust layer. Then you're going to spread it out evenly through the pan and push it down just ever so slightly. Next, let's talk about the guava jam. Now, I've got a recipe for homemade guava jam. You can click the link up here or the link will be in the description box below. There's just something about homemade that makes things so much yummier, especially in baked goods. If you can't find guavas to make the guava jam, you can totally buy the store-bought puree and make it. And if you really don't want to make homemade guava jam, you could also buy a store-bought brand and use that as well. Next layer is the jam. Go ahead and scoop out little scoops and spread the scoops out throughout the pan. Now this part's a little tricky, but you're going to want to spread the jam evenly over the whole pan. Try your best not to get the bottom layer mixed into the jam. And set that aside. And lastly, the crisp topping. Now, I use old-fashioned oats mixed in with some other ingredients. You want to make sure you use old-fashioned. It creates the best crispy topping layer that works well for these dessert bars. Next, the crisp topping. You're going to add the old-fashioned oats, cold cut butter, brown sugar, and salt. And like we did earlier, cut the butter until all the ingredients are well combined. Once that's mixed up well, then you're going to go ahead and add that last bit of flour and mix again until everything is well combined. Once everything's mixed well together, it'll look a little something like this. Then you're going to take that mixture and pour it over the top of the guava spread. Then spread that layer until the crisp topping is evenly spread over the entire pan. Then you're going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes or until the top becomes golden brown. When it's done, go ahead and take it out and let it cool completely before you try to cut it. Once cooled, I'd suggest taking it out of the pan before you cut it so that you don't ruin your pan. And cut it into whatever size pieces you like. I like to cut them into 24 pieces, but up to you how you want to do it. And my lines are kind of crooked here because I was trying to cut it without turning the board. Anyway, enjoy! And that's how you make homemade guava bars. Pretty easy, right? If you make this recipe or any of my other recipes, please let me know. Tag me, leave a comment. What's your favorite dessert bar? And I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel by hitting that red subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated every time I post a new video. If you love desserts and you want to see more of it, click this link here. Or if you want to stick with local favorites, click this one below. And until next time, ahui ho!
Thank you for watching my mom's video.